Hi, hey, I wanted to just take a few minutes to go over some of the things that are in the guide that you should be aware of. And I do have a Kahoots test at the end, so you'll want to kind of listen to this and I'll give you some hints for the Kahoots. But you get the two guides, the terrestrial guide. The green guide is on land animals and things, and then the aquatic wild guide is the in the water type stuff, not to be confused with Project Wet. So a couple things that you should look at in both guides. The table of contents, if you look at it, is divided into 3 different sections. Section 1 is ecological knowledge, and section 2 is social and political knowledge, and section 3 is sustaining fish and wildlife resources. So kind of know that. I will tell you, I rarely go to the table of contents. Because I know the names of the activities, love my alphabetical listing in back, because I know what the activities are pretty much because I've been doing this for a while. And I know some of the activities might have really like funny names and stuff like that, like hooks and ladders. What's that about? You don't know. So what you have to do is you have to go to the skills index. And like I'm looking in the terrestrial guide on page 494. So the green guide on page 494. And you have the names of the activities, the grade level, the page number, and it's divided into the skills index, the topic index, and then you also have, which is my favorite thing to use, because like when I'm planning a 15-hour workshop, I have to look for a habitat activity and all the different things. So I go to the expanded topic index. That's really valuable for me, but again, I know the names of the activities and what they represent. But you can cross-reference, like for instance, if you wanted to teach about estivation, there's the word estivation from our birds of prey activity. There it is. If you wanted to teach about adaptation, there's a whole list of them. If you want to teach about salmon in the aquatic guide, there's a list of activities. And so use the expanded index for that. Use your skills and topic index for your other purposes. Like, are you going to want to teach comparison? Are you going to want to teach science or math? Or, so there's even the subject areas that it's divided into. So keep those things in mind. Also, the aquatic guide is the new version of the aquatic guide. And so what we have is a really good section on field investigations, and that's in just right behind your table of contents. And it will tell you like why we do field investigations and how to have successful field investigations and that sort of thing, and what activities are focused on that sort of thing. So then you also have a glossary in both guides. In your aquatic wild guide, it's on page 377, and I think in the Kahoots I do have a couple questions about definitions of words, so know where that is. And then every activity is divided into, is set up the same exact way. You have their subject areas, you have your grade level, you have your materials that you need, and that sort of thing in the little boxes. And then you have your objectives and your background. And I always felt like the background information, that makes you the expert. You can read that and you don't have to sweat. And remember always that Project Wild's motto is teaching kids how to think, not what to think. So anyway, this might give you a little bit of advantage for the Kahoots quiz that I had fun making. And thanks a bunch. And again, I really appreciate you guys sharing nature with kids. Thanks. Bye.